Hello everyone and welcome back to more Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. You know, really nice Dark Magician girl there. In this part we are going to be continuing on with the original Yu-Gi-Oh campaign. That being Joey Wheeler versus Rex Raptor. Now, unfortunately, this is a really unfortunate fact. Like, I can understand them excluding some duels, but just other duels, I don't understand them excluding. Like, for those of you who know Yu-Gi-Oh, there's going to be a Battle City arc after, you know, the Duelist Kingdom arc, and then it's gonna go to the Awakening of the Dragons arc, which has, and in that arc we have a rematch between Joey and Rex. Unfortunately, we aren't going to have that in this game. In fact, same with the rematch between like Yugi and Weevil. We unfortunately don't have that in the game, and it's really unfortunate, and I honestly don't really like the fact that they just decide to exclude some duels. But hey, what can you do, right? Hey. But we're actually going to be going back to past Zack, and to, you know, show off the duels for today. With one exception, since I think that I decided to end it off here before the Spirit of the Ring. And if I did, well, sorry about that. And but yeah, we're gonna have like two duels in this part. The Dinosaur Duelist and the Spirit of the Ring. And before the Spirit of the Ring, I'm actually going to explain yet another new mechanic. So I'm gonna go to Deck Edit right here. And I'm gonna go to User. Let's see. Filter, and I'm going to filter by the Duelist so that I could actually go all the way down to Yugi here. And let's see, which one is it? I know that there was like Yugi's friends right here. I had the right one. So, as you can see, there is a card here called Horn of the Horn of Heaven. Now, its effect doesn't matter, but as you can see right there, it has, you know, a sort of different symbol. That is a counter symbol. So this is, in other words, is a counter trap. Counter traps are trap cards that can only be used under specific conditions. Like right here, Mirror Force, it's when a monster declares an attack. But right here, when a monster's would be summoned, you can tribute one monster to negate the summon and destroy the monsters. So, yeah, typically counter traps have some kind of sacrificing effect. Like, for example, Solemn Judgment, you have to pay half your life points. So, to activate it under those conditions, and with this one, you have to tribute a monster. So, yeah, that's something to differentiate counter traps from regular traps and continuous traps. So, yeah, that being said, we will now continue on. We are now going to continue on with, you know, the duel. See you then. But anyway, yeah, so the Dinosaur Duelist. Ugh. My Valentine sat on a hill having a quiet moment to herself. I don't get it. Trashing Hotshot Duelist is usually as fun as fall's clearance sale. Why can't I enjoy it anymore? It's all because of that obnoxious punk Joey. I can't believe such an amateur beat me. I've got to get even with that grinning guitar punk. At that moment, Rex Raptor, who my dueled and defeated on the way to Duelist Kingdom, jumped out and surprised her. It's me, Rex Raptor, the Dino Duelist, and I've been itching to finish that match we started on the boat. Oh, funny, I thought I knocked you on your Jurassic butt. Talk whatever. Think whatever you want. You're about to get stomped. You think I'm gonna waste another minute with a pea-brain like you? Beat it, Dino Breath. Shoo. Pea-brain. I happen to have been a finalist in this year's regional championship, and I'll have you know that I've already won 5 star chips. My held up her bracelet to show off her star chips. How'd you get 8 star chips already? From wannabes like you think that dueling a chick they'll score some easy stars. I've lost once, but once I find that punk Joey, it's payback. Joey Wheeler, how did you lose to him? I'd love to see you try and, this gives me an idea. Rex, I'll agree to duel with you, but you have to do something for me first. Mai and Rex searched for Yugi and his friends in hopes of finding Joey. It wasn't long before they did. Tell me it's not who I think it is. How are you, Joseph? Glad to see me? Ecstatic. So, Joey, is Yugi fighting all your battles? Everyone knows if Yugi wasn't there to hold your hand, you wouldn't have beat me. Isn't that right, Yugi? That's not true. Oh, really? Then I propose he steps out of your shadow here and now. If Joey thinks he's so tough, let's see him play for himself. Think you got the guts to step in and face the duelist I've arranged for you? I'm on Mai's behalf. Recognize me? That's Rex Raptor. That twerp's supposed to scare me or something? I bet you he ain't so tough. Don't you remember, Joey? Rex placed second in the regionals. Well, Joey, you gotta ask Mommy's permission or what? Now's your big chance to prove yourself, or are you gonna back out? Don't worry, sis. I'll make you proud. Alright, it's dino feeding time. Let's duel. Bring it. So yeah, he deals a dinosaur. So yeah, Rex Raptor uses a dinosaur deck. Whew. Ah, jeez. I hope that's not foreboding. Welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Last time, we lost badly to Rex Raptor. This time, we're going to try to not lose this badly. Alright. Yeah, already not the best starting hand, unfortunately. Well... Okay, gonna have to get rid of Baby Dragon. Then I'm going to activate Polymerization to fuse into Flame Swordsman. Flame Swordsman is another one of Joey's ace cards. And it should get a special animation, as you can see. I'm going to special summon it in the extra deck mode. In the extra deck space. Yep. Yeah. Basically, as you saw there, with the extra deck space, if I'm special summoning a monster from the extra deck, I can special summon it in the extra deck space, but only extra deck monsters. Or if I so choose, I can summon it in the main monster zone. The reason why I decided... Oh, Threatening Roar, okay. The reason why I decided to summon it in the extra deck space is so that I could play more monsters. If I have the opportunity to, though. And here is San. And here's Sagan. Or Sogan, or however you say that. Also, as you, saw... Also, I'm pretty sure you saw this earlier, but I didn't, have an opportunity to really say anything since I was too focused on what was going on. But, basically... you saw that, Sorry, brain fried. You basically saw that, monsters both players could have like a field spell, right? That's actually a mechanic. I'm not sure when it was introduced. I want to say late into XC, since that's the earliest I remember. That's not good. I want to say early into XCs or late into XCs or early into pendulums. That's when it was implemented, but I can't be 100% certain, unfortunately. So so the plan is that I'm going to hopefully get Swamp Battle Guard next turn. Okay, come on, Swamp Battle Guard top deck. Damn it. Yeah, Jeez, are you kidding me? That would have been really helpful earlier game, just saying. Jeez, Joey does not have a good deck this early on. Yeah, if he summons another monster, I am dead. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Joey really does not have a good deck. Well, hey, at least I know that the World Chalice cards existed at this time. Hopefully it's not just Crusadias. I'll refer to what I mean in a later part, but yeah. Jeez. Hi, yeah. Oh my god. You have a lot. Let's see. Swamp Battle Guard is not a good card. Like, the Battle Guards are not good. Geez, I forgot what I was saying, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna Sakuretsu armor that. No questions asked. I think I was saying something along the lines of Joey doesn't have good cards this early on or something like that. Yeah, something like that, but yeah, as you can tell, he definitely gets better cards later on, but you're definitely going to be struggling this early. You're definitely going to be struggling, I mean. Alright, I'm going to tribute Magosi for Garuzis. That is admittedly one of my problems with this game, though. As opposed to, well, at least with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Original series Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, God. Okay. It's just Serpent Night Dragon. Going to have to change it to defense mode, though. That's the only unfortunate thing. Okay, so he's tribute summoning. Oh, you fool. I am so glad the AI decided to make a dumb move. Okay. Doesn't look like I can do anything aside from just attack, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I think I'm going to keep my soul exchange just in case. Oh wait, I know what I was talking about. Yeah, with World Chalice, don't worry about it for right now. I'm planning. Just know that just know that it is an archetype that I really, really like, and it's one of my main decks in Master Duel. Okay, I win. Oh geez, I could have equipped it with Settlement. Whatever. I win. Oh geez, though, Joey, please get better cards soon. I guess you won my star chips. Not only did I win your star chips, but I won your red eyes too. Huh, okay. But now, since we had the Joey side, let's go to the Rex side. Okay. I mean, I guess that's cool. You can special summon if this card activate. Okay. Okay, so in other words, you want to try and get this in your hand turn 1, then special summon it. You know, yeah, I made it dumb. So I know he has Trap Hole, so I need to be careful about that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Swamp Battle Guard. That's fine. Okay. Yes. Reinforcements. You know, I don't understand why they give you an option to target your opponent. Okay, well, yeah, I figured that was Trap Hole. I don't know why they give you an option to target your opponent's monster. Why would you want to target your opponent's monster with that? Okay, so I'm just gonna keep inflicting as much damage as possible since he clearly bricked. Okay, I just need one monster. Okay. Well, let's see what I get. Ah, that's a crappier monster. Well, them's the gamble. Ah, geez, I didn't need to do that. I just realized. Let's see. No, yeah, show. Let's see. That's 100. So 1500. So if I would have just well, I don't think the results would have changed, actually. Yeah, the results wouldn't have changed. Yeah, I win. Honestly, might as well just tribute these monsters and then just flex on them with the red eyes. Why not? Out of the, like, 3 iconic monsters that were introduced, though, the Dark Magician, the Red Eyes Black Dragon, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon, I'd have to say Red Eyes is my favorite out of the 3. I don't know why, I just always liked Red Eyes. Alright, so, we're gonna do this duel. No, we can actually do a few more. Later that night, the team settled down for dinner when they were visited by their high school friend Bakura. As they chatted around the campfire, the conversation soon turned to dueling. Let's have a duel right now, not for star chips, but just for a little fun. I'm down for that. With all this star chip stuff, it would be nice to have a duel with no strings attached. I agree, I think just a regular old duel sounds like a good idea. Before we get started, there's something I'd like to share with you, especially with you, Yugi. No, it can't be a Millennium item. Yes, and the magic of my Millennium Ring will take us to the Shadow Realm. Why are you doing this, Bakura? You have something I want, and I aim to take it. Bakura, possessed by some unknown spirit, used the power of his Millennium Ring to lock away his friends' souls. Their souls have been locked away, and now for countless centuries, the Millennium Puzzle is mine. Just as Bakura was about to grab the Millennium Puzzle, it started to glow. The Millennium Puzzle, the spirit within the puzzle awoke, manifesting himself in Yugi. No, it can't be. You want my Millennium Puzzle? You're gonna have to take it from me, and if you win, if I win, you'll release my friends and send us back. Ha ha ha, I agree to your ridiculous terms, Yugi, but I promise you, there is more at stake here than you comprehend, for this is one shadow game you can't not win. Ugh. Yeah. You know, I just realized something, like, I haven't really done a good job in talking about just, the anime episodes, or at least my experience with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. But, like, speaking of, this is, Bakura. Just expect a lot of burn damage. That's all I can really say on that, but yeah. Oh, jeez. Not good. Well... But anyway, I basically started with Yu-Gi-Oh! All the way back in the original, like the very first set that was released, I was right there. So I've basically been playing this game since it first came out and my entire life. My first ever Yu-Gi-Oh game was actually it was whatchamacallit, I'm just trying to think here. I think it was Worldwide Edition Stairway to Heaven or something like that. But it was one of the first ones released for the GBA anyway. And I played a lot out of that, but I didn't really understand how to build a deck. In fact, I didn't fully understand how to build a deck until later on. The first deck I actually built for myself was a Chaos deck with the help of my friend Grim. Like, my friend Grim really helped me make a lot of decks, or really helped me just, you know, improve my game, and I really appreciate, like, him for that. And, you know, he's one of... I still, like, hang out with him today. The guy is one of my best friends, so... But yeah, he really got me into, like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! And just playing... And just, you know, playing with him and whatnot, and just playing with, like, my other friend Zetsu. Ah, geez. Yeah, this is a really bad burn deck. But yeah. Anyway, this episode right here, like, this duel that we're facing is actually, like, an episode where, like, Yugi's friends are trapped within their favorite monsters, and Yugi has to try and keep everyone alive. Like, you know, just so... Sorry, I'm brain fried. Yugi basically had to try and keep everyone alive, because if they went to the graveyard, then they would basically be hounded constantly by the Reaper of the Cards. And it was actually kind of a creepy episode, if I remember correctly. Jeez, anyway, I win. But anyway, yeah, just, it was kind of messed up. With the destruction of the evil spirit's last card, Bakura was freed from the grip of the evil spirit. Are you okay, Bakura? I am now, thanks to you. Where'd you get your Millennium Ring? My father picked it up on one of his trips. He told me it's from ancient Egypt, and he was shopping in a merchant bazaar with the Millennium when the Millennium Ring caught his eye. The man who sold the ring to my father said it had something to do with duel monsters, but that never made any sense to me since the card game is new and the ring is clearly ancient. When my father got back, he gave it to me. He said he felt like I was destined to have it. Yeah, yeah, basically, Yugi's friends were trapped in the cards there. And, Yugi had to basically keep them alive, otherwise they would just permanently die. It was a pretty dark episode. But I liked it. it was pretty entertaining in all honesty. Also in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, basically you could summon like level 6 to 8 monsters without tributing. It was I didn't fully understand that, however. To me it just kind of seemed like a random rule in all honesty. I don't know why, like, but anyway. That's what I figured. If he summons 2 monsters, if he summons another monster, okay. I'll activate just desserts now. But, you know, and, basically there were Duelist Kingdom rules. I never really got that. I just never really got that. That's the main thing. Like, it just seemed like a random choice to me. And, I think it's starting with after this saga, that's when they started to, like, you know, go with more traditional rules, but 4,000 life points, which, again, playing the actual card game at the time, it was 8,000, not 4,000. And, it just... honestly, a lot of the anime never really made sense to me personally. But, hey, I still had a lot of fun watching it, and even nowadays, like, I'm gonna be honest, I still have a lot of fun just watching the anime. But hey, I acknowledge now that watching it, the anime hasn't exactly aged gracefully. Like, to put it simply, it kind of aged like milk. Watching it now, I kind of, like, cringe and groan at some of, like, the choices that are being made. Honestly, though, it is still a fun watch, in my opinion. And, like, I'm not just talking about, like, one particular season. I'm talking about, like, all of them, except for maybe Zexal. Gotta be honest, I don't like Zexal. I really don't. And, I'm honestly groaning for when we get to Zexal. Oh geez, Yugi must have bricked hard. Yeah, this is one of the easier ones. You should not have a problem with this one. And, as for Pecora, he typically uses Fiend cards and the Destiny board archetype. Alright, so I didn't really record a proper end segment. I was going over the card shop I was trying to go over the card shop, but I'm actually going to be explaining that after the last duel in the Duelist Kingdom arc. And, yeah, so because I didn't really explain it all that well in the, you know, in these sort of like, the Spirit of the Ring duels, Pecora uses a burn deck. And the best strategy to combat that deck is to be really aggressive, summon your most powerful monsters, and if he summons anything, just, play something to negate. But as you saw there, he had the card Robin Goblin. Yeah, you want to basically just empty your hand so you don't have to worry about taking any unnecessary burn damage. And I know that sounds weird considering how in Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't want to have an empty hand unless you're playing Infernalties, which is an archetype I will go over later. Like, I have a lot to go over later. But basically, that's something that you need to be, careful of. And with Bakura, because the AI doesn't like to empty their hand, you can basically screw them over by using the strategy that the AI was using against them. But anyway, yeah, that's it for Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. And in the next part, we are, in fact, going against another really difficult duel. I'm not talking about against Yugi. I'm not talking Yugi. I'm not talking about the Yugi portion here. I'm talking about the reverse duel. See you guys then.